GeneArt Express Cloning Service. Express cloning is the direct cloning of your synthesized gene into a selected expression plasmid without an intermediate cloning step into a standard PMX cloning vector. This saves you up to 5 business days compared to classical subcloning after gene synthesis. To order express cloning in the GeneArt portal, you simply start the gene synthesis order process as usual. Drag and drop the gene synthesis icon to the target field and click on the gene synthesis icon to open the editor. In the Enter Sequence tab, enter your gene name, your desired sequence, the sequence type, and the biosafety classification as you usually do for gene synthesis projects. Under Gene Delivery Options, select Express Cloning Service. Hover your mouse over the question mark to see more information about express cloning. Select one of the available express cloning vectors from the drop-down box. This list will be expanded over time when additional vectors are implemented. Then select your desired 5' and 3' restriction enzyme sites from the respective list. You have now provided all information needed for express cloning. All further steps are the same as the standard subcloning service. For example, you can select a plasmid preparation in addition to your express cloning vector. You will be able to select the scale of your plasmid prep after you return to the project configurator. If you go to the Edit Sequence tab, you will see that your 5' and 3' restriction enzyme sites are marked on your sequence and entered as protected sites and motifs to avoid. This is to be sure the sequences are not changed in case you want to optimize expression of your sequence. Now click Save and Close to go to the summary screen or select the Optimize Sequence tab in case you want to optimize the expression of your gene. If your 5' and 3' restriction enzyme sites are also present in the sequence, you'll receive a message and have the choice to either modify or optimize your sequence to remove the internal restriction enzyme sites. Select Let me continue with Edit Sequence in this case. Alternatively, you can select Continue, Save, and Close to go back to the Enter Sequence tab to continue ordering your gene as classical subcloning after gene synthesis. To enable express cloning of your gene, you can now modify the sequence at the indicated positions or alternatively optimize the sequence of your gene. If you want to optimize your sequence, you must first provide an open reading frame, shown here as ORF, either by clicking the detected ORF or by defining an ORF not automatically detected. All further steps are as usual and as described in the gene synthesis and subcloning sections. Note that you'll receive the same comprehensive documentation for your express cloning service as the classical subcloning service.